Welcome back to BikeBeat. The 2025 Honda ADV 160 is here, and it's not just a facelift. This year's model cements its identity as the ultimate urban adventure scooter. It's a machine that continues to blur the line between convenience and capability. Whether you're commuting through tight city streets or heading out to explore that light gravel shortcut on the weekend, the ADV 160 offers more than meets the eye. At first glance, the aggressive styling tells you exactly what this scooter is about. It draws inspiration from Honda's Africa Twin and XADV, but shrinks the adventure vibe into something far more practical and accessible. For 2025, the aesthetics are sharper than ever. Honda has introduced 3 new color schemes: matte solar red metallic, pearl horizon white, and graphite black. Each one features modern graphics that enhance the body's angular design, with a rugged front end, high-mounted fenders, integrated LED lighting, and sporty contours from nose to tail. And the windshield? It's now adjustable with one hand, offering 2 different positions so you can customize airflow depending on your height or riding situation. Powering the ADV 160 is a 156.9 cubic centimeters single-cylinder, liquid-cooled, 4-valve engine with Honda's ESP Plus technology. It produces about 15.8 horsepower at 8,500 RPM and 14.7 Newton-meters of torque at 6,500 RPM. This engine is shared with the updated PCX 160, but the tuning in the ADV gives it a more responsive feel at low and mid-range speeds. You won't be blowing past traffic on the highway, but that's not what this machine is built for. What you get is smooth, reliable performance, punchy acceleration from 0 to 60 km per hour, and enough top end to comfortably cruise at 90 to 100 km per hour. Honda's PGMFI fuel injection system ensures optimal air-fuel mix and clean throttle response, even in stop-and-go urban traffic. Transmission is handled by an automatic CVT, making this ride incredibly easy to use for beginners and experienced riders alike. Just twist and go. No gears to worry about, no clutch levers, just smooth, linear delivery of power. And because the ADV 160 is built for practicality as much as fun, you'll be pleased to know it's incredibly fuel efficient. Expect a real-world mileage of around 45 to 50 km per liter depending on your riding style and load. What truly separates the ADV 160 from your average scooter is its suspension setup. The front features show a telescopic forks with increased travel compared to other scooters in this class, while the rear uses dual piggyback-style shocks that can absorb bumps with surprising confidence. Combine that with 165 mm of ground clearance, more than many small motorcycles, and you're looking at a scooter that doesn't flinch at potholes, speed bumps, or even gravel backroads. It's not meant for hardcore off-roading, but it's more than capable of handling poor road conditions that would rattle most scooters to bits. Braking performance is solid, thanks to a 240 mm front disc and a 220 mm rear disc. For 2025, Honda has retained the combi brake system and added single-channel ABS for extra safety in emergency stops or slippery conditions. This isn't just a gimmick on wet city roads or uneven terrain. That added braking confidence really makes a difference. The 14-inch front and 13-inch rear tires are wrapped in semi-dual-purpose rubber. They're not full knobbies, but they provide a bit more bite on loose surfaces without sacrificing smoothness on tarmac. The ADV 160 is surprisingly nimble, too. It weighs just about 133 kilograms wet, which means lane filtering is easy, parking in tight spaces is a breeze, and you'll never feel like you're wrestling the bike at low speeds. Its upright handlebars and wide steering range allow for quick maneuvering in traffic, while the stepped seat provides excellent visibility over cars in front of you. Seat height is a manageable 795 mm, which should be accessible to most riders from 5 feet 5 inches and up. Even shorter riders will find they can get 1 foot down comfortably. When it comes to features, the ADV 160 doesn't hold back. It gets a fully digital LCD display, which is bright, crisp, and easy to read in all lighting conditions. It displays speed, fuel level, trip meters, clock, real-time and average fuel consumption, and even ambient temperature. The startup animation adds a premium touch, and the control layout is intuitive and clean. One of the standout upgrades for 2025 is the inclusion of the Honda Smart Key system. This keyless start system means you can keep the fob in your pocket, no more digging for keys every time you hop on. It also features an anti-theft alarm and an answer-back function to help you locate the scooter in a crowded parking lot. Under the seat, you get 30 liters of storage, enough for a full-face helmet or a medium-sized backpack. There's also a USB-C charging port in the glove box, so you can charge your phone or GPS device while you ride. The convenience touches make this scooter perfect for daily commuting, food delivery, or light touring. Even with a passenger, the ADV 160 doesn't struggle thanks to its solid torque curve and efficient weight distribution. The pillion seat is spacious and padded, with large grab rails and well-placed foot pegs. So who is the ADV 160 really for? It's ideal for city dwellers who want a practical scooter that doesn't look boring. It's for younger riders who want something with personality, and for seasoned commuters who want a reliable, efficient machine that can handle less than perfect roads. And it's also for the casual weekend rider who wants to escape the city for a few hours without jumping on a full-size motorcycle. The ADV 160 gives you that freedom without the intimidation factor. In terms of rivals, it goes up against the Yamaha Aerox 155, which is sportier and slightly faster, but lacks the ADV's rugged charm and comfort. The Aprilia SR GT 200 is also a direct competitor, offering a bigger engine and European styling, but comes at a higher price and slightly stiffer ride. The ADV 160 finds the perfect middle ground, comfortable, adventurous, and incredibly practical. Now let's talk about pricing. The 2025 Honda ADV 160 is priced at around $4,499 in the US market. In Southeast Asia, where it's especially popular, the prices vary by country. In the Philippines, it goes for approximately PHP 167,900. In Indonesia, expect a retail price around 39.5 million rupiah. And for India, the launch is expected later this year, with an estimated price tag of 1.40 Indian rupees lakh, ex-showroom. When you consider the features, build quality, and the unique category this scooter occupies, that pricing is more than reasonable. At the end of the day, the 2025 Honda ADV 160 delivers a premium experience in a compact, manageable form. It proves that scooters don't have to be boring. You get rugged styling, dependable Honda performance, everyday usability, and a hint of adventure, all rolled into one very well-built machine. Whether you're tackling rush hour traffic, heading out for groceries, or exploring that path you usually avoid, the ADV 160 is ready. It's not pretending to be a hardcore off-roader, but it will take you places other scooters simply can't. If you're after a two-wheeler that's more than just a ride from point A to B, this is it. Let us know in the comments what you think of the 2025 ADV 160. Is this the ultimate daily rider? Or are you waiting for something bigger, more powerful? Either way, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and join us for more in-depth reviews, comparisons, and two-wheeled adventures only here on BikeBeat. Ride safe, ride smart, and we'll catch you in the next one.